Can you do dropshipping at the age of 13? This is a pretty good question. My youngest student is actually around 13, 14. He started dropshipping. His name is Stanley. He started dropshipping when he was in year 10 of high school, and now I think he's like graduated. He's like 16, 17 now, and it took him 2 years since he was studying and trying to figure things out, and he was pretty young, but by the end of the 2 years, like now he's doing like $5,000 per day dropshipping.
I be counting hundreds like, yeah.
The thing is, he didn't give up after those first 2 years. Like I remember when he first started, just because he didn't have as much of a budget as everyone else, and he also had to balance school, and he was doing sports, he was playing soccer, so you can definitely do it. The only difficult part is the mindset. Like if you have the mindset to not give up, then you could potentially do really well if you just stick at it. So you can definitely do dropshipping when you're 13. Like when I was 18, because that's when dropshipping was a thing, and Shopify was a thing, but when I was 13, Shopify didn't exist. Now when I was 14, that's sort of where I got my first job, McDonald's, and I was earning like $5 an hour, and I was able to save up like a few $1,000s, and at the same time I bought and sold clothing, and I also saved up every single birthday, Christmas, every single New Year, Chinese New Year money I had, and I would have had like maybe a few $1,000s, and that would have been enough for me to get into dropshipping. So that's another thing you want to consider. Match. Do you have the budget to get into dropshipping? Because it does require like a decent amount of money. Like since you're running advertising now with the TikTok, maybe it's much easier. It requires less of a budget because you can just create organic content. But you still want to have a few thousand set aside to ensure you really succeed. So you can definitely do dropshipping at the age of 13. Yeah, if you're really serious now, let me know. I'm more than happy to give you a $1 45-minute sort of business audit where I can really break down a plan that you could follow. Go over what you've done in the past, see what you want to currently do, what your ideas are, what type of products you want to test, go over your long-term goals and see if we can potentially help you out. I'm more than happy to do it. The only reason it costs $1 just to make sure that you're serious and actually show up. But if that's something you're interested in, message me on Instagram at AndyQMile or email me at either of these emails saying, hey, I'm interested in that $1 45-minute biz audit, and we can definitely take it from there. So yeah, hopefully I answered your question. So you can definitely do dropshipping at the age of 13. It just depends on how determined you are, and if you can, do it for 2 to 3 years without giving up, because by then, you'll be killing it at 16.
I be throwing money like, yeah. I be on my grind like, yeah.